We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country. We take pride in the privilege of being American. And this is a moment where we can and must come together as Americans, understanding we have so much more in common than what separates us. Let's come together with the character that we are so proud of about who we are, which is we are an optimistic people. We are an optimistic people. Americans, by character, are people who have dreams.
I mean, just when you think it can't get worse for Kamala Harris, it manages to get worse. And Oprah Winfrey, who has a reputation of having interviews with people, calling people out specifically on their BS, she just completely folds to the DNC, completely folds to the Democratic will and all of the BS that follows. And she sits there and nods and acts like what she's saying is so inspiring, and it's really not. As people are pointing out, what does this even mean? X is going crazy asking tons of questions of what is happening here? What does this mean? Can somebody explain why this is inspiring?
And ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for that. That's how we came into being. Because the people before us understood that one of the greatest expressions for the love of our country, one of the greatest expressions of patriotism, is to fight for the ideals of who we are, which includes freedom to make decisions about your own body, freedom to be safe from gun violence, freedom to have access to the ballot box, freedom to be who you are and just be, to love who you love openly and with pride, freedom to just be.
What? Freedom to just be. Freedom to, not have guns. Freedom to kill your babies. Freedom to be gay. This is all I'm hearing. Is this all you guys are hearing? This is all I'm hearing right now. Freedom to have sex with no consequences because you can kill your baby. Clump of cells, right? You can be gay. Freedom to be gay is what she's running on right now. Are you kidding me? This is, and Oprah's just like, this is inspiring. Save the bullshit, dude. Save the BS. I'm so sick of this freaking garbage. It's just disgusting. And you know what's even crazier? Do you guys know what's crazier? The amount of people who showed up that were celebrities. Celebrities show up to this and they sit down and listen to that. Oh my gosh, look at this.
I recognize there's Bryan Cranston. Chris Rock is in the house. Ben Stiller, Jennifer Lopez, Tracy Ellis Ross, Julia Roberts, where are you? And Miss Meryl Streep is in the house.
Oh yeah, Meryl Streep, man. Remember whenever this girl called Harvey Weinstein God? This is who we're dealing with here. This girl is being celebrated and praised, and she was a simp for Harvey Weinstein, guys. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. And keep in mind, she said freedom of gun violence. That was one of the things she said. She's such a hypocrite. Just watch. You guys will get it. Freedom of gun violence. Freedom.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that.
But
My staff will deal with that later.
It seems kind of, I guess, charismatic to some extent. Like, you hear that and that American soul inside of you is like, yeah, you come into my house, I'm 2A, baby. I'm going to grab my gun. I'm going to take care of you. Nobody comes into my home, right? Like, that inner, right, you feel that. And it's like, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. This might be one of her more charismatic moments. Don't be fooled, okay? This girl has flip-flopped so many times, goes both ways. You would think she was bi on gun control. On gun control, okay? Here's a clip right here that I want to show you guys of her saying mandatory gun confiscation is a great idea. Mandatory. Freedom. Freedom, she screams on Oprah's show. Freedom.
Adding to your gun control agenda?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, but I mean, listen, I don't think we lack for great ideas. As I've said many times, we've been having great ideas for decades. The problem is that Congress has not had the courage to act. And that is why, from the beginning, I have said, my agenda includes attempting to get Congress to act, but if they don't within the first 100 days of my administration, I'm going to take executive action. Because what we need is action.
Adding to your gun control.
What we need is action. I thought we needed freedom. I thought we needed freedom to be gay. The DNC, right? The DNC. We need freedom. We need freedom for me to own guns and to shoot you if you come into my house, but not for you. And by the way, guys, I'm sure this is not a shock to anybody here. There is a border crisis going on. You know, a president should probably view the country like their home. If I was the president, okay, I would view the country like my home. And I would view all Americans like my family living in my home. And that means whenever my downstairs bedroom, Arizona, or my other downstairs bedroom, Texas, has a border crisis with tons of people entering my home, I would take care of that. And you see how Kamala offers her 2 cents on if somebody broke into her home? She says she would lay down the hammer. She would pull the trigger. She would take you out if you broke into her house. Now we want her to be president, even though she won't take care of the country like she would her own house. I just don't understand it. It's just ridiculous. And I understand to some extent, right? Like, it's not the same thing, but you would never be hated for treating your country like your house, okay? You'd never be hated for that. That is a virtuous thing, to take that much pride and to love your country so much that you're like, hey, I wouldn't want my house to look like this. I wouldn't want people just to be walking in and out of my house for me not to know who that is. I have people that I love here. I have people that I take care of here. And now somebody just doesn't speak the language, is going to come into my house, is going to use my electricity, is going to use my water, and go into my fridge and eat my food. That's for my family. That's not for you. No, that's not how she feels about the border. In fact, the border crisis, there's a new investigation coming out. The border crisis is literally being covered up. And I'm going to drop a video here on Bring the Asteroid, so make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that you guys can see that. I guess you don't have to like to see that video, but please like anyways. I'll be covering that. This is a new investigation, still fresh, should be dropping soon. And we're seeing what's really going on with this border crisis, and it's so much worse than we even thought.
And now they have pledged to carry out the largest deportation, a mass deportation in American history. And now they have pledged.
Yeah. This is what she's running on, guys. This is what she's talking about. They want to deport people. They want to deport people. As she says, she would take you out if you entered her home. If you went into her house illegally, she's a gun owner and she would put you down. I'm not saying I disagree with that, okay? Rightfully so. Makes sense. I'm just saying, why would you not have that same level of love and respect for your country as you would your house, okay? I don't get it. These elitists are so far from reality. You go to the border, people are breaking, like, there are places in Arizona where I live, you're right on the border. People are just breaking in, going there, just straight into your backyard, just straight into your property, straight onto America's property. They try and tell us this is our land. Land of the free for the immigrants and the baby killers and the gays. That's all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.